Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Hegseth, the Israeli Defense Forces announced on Sunday that its ground troops have launched military operations in the Beaufort Ridge and Saluki Wadi regions of southern Lebanon. Israeli Defense Minister Katz stated that the IDF has occupied the strategic Beaufort Castle, linking the action to the 44th anniversary of the heroic Battle of Beaufort and commemorating soldiers who died in the First Lebanon War, 1982. Photos released by the IDF showed soldiers inside the castle patrolling the area. The IDF statement indicated that the multi-day operation aims to expand its forward defense line against Hezbollah. However, Lebanese Culture Minister Salome had previously condemned recent Israeli airstrikes in southern Lebanon on Friday, highlighting that cultural heritage sites, including Beaufort Castle, face serious danger. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, speaking at the Shangri-La dialogue in Singapore, declared that the United States seeks a stable equilibrium in Asia, asserting that no state, including China, should be allowed to establish unquestioned dominance over the region. DW reports that Hegseth expressed alarm over China's military buildup, but emphasized that Washington does not seek needless confrontation. He highlighted improved military ties with Beijing. Furthermore, Hegseth conveyed the U.S. expectation for Asian allies and partners to increase their defense spending to 3.5% of their GDP, stating, "We need partners, not protectorates, no freeloading." He also asserted the U.S.'s capability to resume war with Iran. In a separate announcement, Hegseth revealed plans to develop unmanned undersea vehicles with Australia and Britain as part of the ACSA Defense Pact. Thai Sounds reports that the defense ministers of South Korea and Japan held discussions on a potential military logistics support agreement during the Shangri-La dialogue meeting. This agreement, known as the Acquisition and Cross-Servicing Agreement, ACSA, would enable the two U.S. allies to mutually share and procure military supplies such as fuel, food, and ammunition. South Korean Defense Minister On Kyu-bak emphasized that, while the agreement was discussed, it is a highly sensitive issue requiring prior public understanding and persuasion within South Korea due to historical grievances with Japan. Consequently, the South Korean government maintains a cautious position. This marks the first time the current Lee Jae-myung administration has officially acknowledged discussing ACSA with Japan, an agreement Japan has long sought. According to Hegseth, Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence Richard Marles addressed growing domestic concerns about the AUKUS nuclear submarine program during a press conference at the Shangri-La dialogue. Marles acknowledged that the U.S. defense industrial base faces capacity challenges but expressed confidence that the U.S. would ultimately increase production to the required levels. He explained that Australia had been aware of these difficulties from the project's outset, which is why Australia decided to provide financial support to the U.S. submarine industrial base and deploy technical personnel to the U.S. for training and maintenance. These arrangements, he added, would not only enhance the U.S. Navy's submarine readiness, but also pave the way for future transfers of Virginia-class submarines to Australia. Marles reiterated that AUKUS-related expenditure would remain around 0.15% of Australia's GDP over the project's life cycle, making it a more cost-effective arrangement. Despite calls from some Australian strategists for alternative plans due to concerns over U.S. production capacity and potential capability gaps with Australia's Collins-class submarines, Marles has consistently stated that the government has no intention of developing a Plan B, asserting that the current framework remains the best path for Australia to acquire nuclear submarine capabilities. Al Jazeera reports that Syria's National Commission for Missing Persons, NCMP, has concluded with a high degree of professional certainty that the 6 children of dentist and former chess champion Rania Al-Abbasi are likely dead. The children, aged 3 to 15, went missing with their parents in March 2013 after government forces raided their Damascus home during the rule of then-President Bashar al-Assad. Their fate had remained unknown for over a decade, symbolizing the plight of thousands of children and detainees forcibly disappeared during the civil war that erupted in 2011. Hassan al-Abbasi, Rania's brother, confirmed the children's deaths, stating that the family saw video recordings linked to the main suspect in a 2013 massacre, showing him accusing children in a dark room of being major financiers of terrorism. The Syrian Ministry of Interior linked notorious figure Amjad Youssef, perpetrator of the 2013 Tatamon massacre, to their killing, based on interrogations and shared video evidence. Efforts to find the children's remains are ongoing. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.